What's going on, guys? It has been a minute. Yeah, it's been a busy spring and into the summer, and so getting jobs done took a bit more precedent over making sure that there's some content coming out. So there's going to be some stuff coming up here shortly. When it gets out, I have no idea, but doing my best as a one-man operation. So job at hand today, I got a bit of an inspection to do, and it's something that there's not a ton of information on. It's not a super common thing. I'm told that this trailer is equipped with the Dexter Nev-R-Lube hubs and bearings, which is sort of an interesting thing. I know at least up here, I can count on one thumb the amount of times I've seen that set up in a trailer, on a trailer rather. So we'll get this one ran through, we'll get it checked out. This is a trailer that's relatively new to the customer. It come out of the States, so he just wants a clean bill of health on it before they run it out east. So yeah, I'll show you what we're working with and we'll get started. All right, so this is the unit here, 2015 Airstream, I believe. Again, relatively new trailer to the customer. I think he said they picked it up in the spring. Gonna run it on a couple big trips here coming up, so they just wanted a clean bill of health on it. I haven't looked yet, obviously, because the wheel covers are still on it, but I'm told that this is a trailer that's equipped with torsion Dexter Nev-R-Lube axles, which up here, like I said, not a very common thing. So so we're gonna get into that, and then at some point there's also going to be a video on the new setup, because it has changed again. It's been a while, so we're gonna get a full inspection done on this one. There's also going to be a little bit of a sneak peek of something else that's been happening in the background. I've partnered up with a gentleman in Australia to help develop an app that's essentially built for mechanics for doing all sorts of stuff like this and far more. So without wasting too much more time, we'll start getting this gone through. God, I love these air jacks, man. Good. Up it goes. While it goes up, I go grab a block and the other jack, start setting the other side up. Beautiful. Side 2 going up. God, that's so much easier. So let's get our tester out. Start checking lights. Tester. And remote. Plugged in. Wait for that to do its thing. Walk around checking lights. Check and see how the brakes work. And look at that. No faults. That is a handy unit right there. IPA tools. We got all the marker lights down this side. One brake, 2 brake, releases, tail lights on again. All our tail lights. The battery in this remote starting to die. There's left, right, reverse, and yeah, this remote's definitely starting to die. All right, gotta get a little closer to it. And we'll check the running lights down this side. Okay, right side, running lights on, brake. Brakes work. And they released. Beautiful. Okay, so here's a little sneak peek of that inspection report system I was talking about. We went through, body panels are good, roof looks good, front panel's good, Door hinges all appear good. The seals are good. Doors all lock and latch. So this one is for an enclosed trailer. There's no camper yet. So rear door alignment, there is no rear door. Internal lining, again, not an enclosed trailer. Signs of water ingress. Good. Right? Load floor. So again, this one isn't an enclosed trailer. So we just NA'd a bunch of that stuff. And then we just checked lights. Plug's good. No wiring damage. All the taillights work. The brake lights work. I think that this is going to be a must-have thing. I think it's going to sell a lot of jobs. I think it's first and foremost, it is an excellent exercise in trust building. Again, big thing. There's going to be a lot more information on this. So you guys are going to want to subscribe, comment, like, and follow this, because how intricate this is, I haven't seen anything like it yet, especially geared more towards mobile guys. So keep an eye out. This is going to be good. Okay, so Nev-R-Lube hubs. These, at least up here, are not a super common thing, but they are pretty straightforward and they do work very well. So obviously getting the steps cap out of the way. Step one, as always, don't want to damage that, because again, the stuff isn't easy to come by up here. So unlike standard trailer hub, there is a snap ring here that we have to get out of the way and be very careful we don't lose. Right in behind it, there's a little tag here. It just tells you that it's a Nev-R-Lube. It also tells you your torque spec, right? So in this case, 145 to 155. These nuts being a big jam nut essentially. So 1 7/16 socket. Pull that guy off. You have a washer in behind it, which is a little bit slippery. Here we go. So there is another snap ring up in this groove that's kind of hard to tell. Or it's hard to see rather. So that snap ring retains the bearing into the hub. I see some guys say that you have to remove that snap ring to get the hub off. That's not the case. That's holding the bearing in. That bearing will press out the front. So that can stay for what we're doing, because I just want to get in, look at the condition of the brakes, look at the condition of the drum. Good chance that these are probably original to the trailer. As the customer says, as far as he's aware, it didn't have a set of brakes before him. Now with campers, my other understanding is this trailer did come from the northern US. So again, it likely didn't get ran a whole lot in the winter, so, or at all. So generally campers are relatively low mileage, depending on who's using them and how much they use it every summer, of course. So it's entirely possible that everything's okay in here, but again, they're going on big trips. They want to see, so a little bit of a wiggle, and that will just slide straight off. And there we go. That's the inside. So on the inside, the backing plates are identical. There's nothing new here. The only difference is the drum and bearing, of course, right? So as we can see, there's a ton of shoe left. Now I'm gonna poke at it just to see, but up here in Canada we have this nasty issue of rust, and so when I start to see a gap in there, how it almost looks like a crack, usually, not always, but oftentimes that's telling me that there is corrosion getting in behind that shoe material. And what will happen over time is the shoe material will separate. So it doesn't seem very loose, but that's going to be a big question mark. Magnet, it definitely has some wear in it, as does the drum surface. It's actually got quite a bit of wear. So this is going to be one of those things where it's still it's still in good shape. It still works well. He said he didn't have any complaints about braking power. So what'll likely happen is we'll put this back together. I've never actually had to order a set of these drums. Again, super uncommon thing up here. Somebody may tell me wrong, but in my area anyways, I seen one trailer, and that was a 7-ton enclosed trailer. So this is a 10-ton, sorry, not 10-ton, 10,000 pound, 5-ton camper. So little bit different, but kind of more of the same thing. So I'm gonna have to get that figured out, and we'll get some more parts ordered. But this is kind of the big thing, right? Is it's, you don't know what anything looks like until you actually get in there and look at it. And so this is the case here, right? Not just doing a visual inspection, but actually going in and looking at stuff, right? We're trying to catch potential issues like this, right? Best case scenario, this never moves, right? Medium case scenario, this breaks free and it just gets jammed in somewhere, turns to dust. Worst case scenario, it comes free and it actually jams the wheel up, and it can lock a wheel up going down the road. Might do it forward and reverse. It just kind of depends how it falls off. You see this quite a bit, so little bit of a question mark there. Will it last the summer? It's possible. Will it fail tomorrow? Yeah, it's possible. So we're gonna let them know. We're gonna go into the app. We're gonna take pictures of this, and yeah, just document it all, and we give him all the information we can, and he can make an informed decision from there. So I'm gonna put this one back together. The other three are the exact same. Nothing different there. Obviously different backing plates on the left side, but same process. Putting it back on is really just as easy, right? So the drum back on, get it centered up, right? So washer, you put your nut on. Again, we follow the torque on that little tag, because that is a torque recommended by Dexter, right? So we're gonna go to that 145 to 155 mark. I usually shoot right in the center of the torque specs. Don't forget your snap ring on the end. That just in case that nut comes loose, that snap ring will stop it from leaving altogether. And yeah, I'll get the other three done, and we'll see where we're at from there. All right, so I know this is tough to see on camera. Again, we're gonna go through this a whole lot more once I get a bit more familiar with it, and once the update is out, that will, based on my feedback, that will switch some terms around and add in some spots for actually measuring or recording measurements for shoe thickness and drum inside diameter. But for now, in this case, we're done our inspection. So continue to summary. Here I get what the trailer is, VIN number, and all the other information that would have been put in. Hypothetically, if it was a vehicle, you would get year, make, and model. Inspector comments, so I've already typed out my last comments. But we generate PDF report, that finalizes it. And so this is sort of what it ends up looking like. And again, I apologize, this is not gonna come out good on camera. Yeah, from there, save it, send it to the customer, email it, text, whatever. Like, fantastic system. So there's going to be a lot more on this, like I said. This is just a very brief sneak peek and a very rough one at that. But for now, camper inspection's done. Gonna put a quote in for changing the drums and bearings, and then I believe the customer said that when he bought the trailer, the previous owner gave him a set of backing plates, so we'll confirm that those are correct and get those put on for him too if he wants to go through with it. So yeah, until next time, guys, I appreciate it. And remember, for this inspection software here, there's going to be a lot more information coming. So like, comment, subscribe, let me know how much of it you want to see, and keep tuned for that, because this is going to be good. Thanks, guys.